What is the most heartbreaking thing your child has told you? Back in 2002, I married my boyfriend of 4 years, and a year later we had a daughter. She was what he had pushed for, as I felt we had time to travel and run around a bit more, but he wanted a child badly. Of course, once I had her, I could not have been happier, and will always be grateful that I had her when I did. Fast forward to 2006, when I hit my limit on his constant cheating and decided to divorce him. I was miserable, had started to wander myself, and knew this was no way to live. He pleaded for another chance, and I said no. We divorced quickly, and he started seeing another woman seriously immediately. I liked her. I unrealistically thought we could all be adults about this. She was an elementary school teacher by day and a hostess by night. I wasn't bitter, but excited about my new life, and wanted him happy. I knew my daughter's time spent with him would be with women present, so I preferred him having a serious partner rather than random women. I knew he lacked the maturity and discipline to spend weekends alone with our daughter, yet loved her dearly. She was 4 and adored her daddy. Within months, his pregnant girlfriend became his wife. She went from the nice lady who took my daughter to get a pedicure and watch a Hannah Montana to the woman who told my ex-husband, "You have a new family. You don't need your daughter in your life anymore." Over the next few years, he spent less and less time with our daughter and had more children with his wife. My daughter loved going to spend time with her daddy, and she loved having 2 younger brothers. Plus, while I lived in a small apartment in Manhattan, he had a 4,000 square foot house on 7 acres in NJ. She loved our home but loved her weekend getaways. She'd come home and talk about them for hours. When she was 7, I received what I call the abandonment letter. It was such a gut punch. Up to that point, visitation was off and on with him. He'd stand her up for months at a time, her bags packed, plans made, then simply no show. His letter stated he was unable to exercise his visitation rights, citing work schedule and distance. It was all excuses, as I had offered multiple times to do the drop-offs and pickups, and he only worked a 40-hour week. He hasn't seen her since. That was July. No Christmas card, no happy birthday, no Father's Day call, nothing. I reached out, devastated for her, trying to convince him to change his mind. No return calls. She was out like yesterday's trash. As our daughter got older, she did not give up wanting to communicate with him, which is what devastates me. As most parents know, the pain is ours tenfold when we see our children suffering. At 7 or so, she saved up a bunch of coins in her hot pink rhinestone purse and made a stop at a payphone so she could call him. "I don't want you to call him on your cell phone because he won't answer. Let's call on this phone." She proceeded to put about $3 worth of change into the machine, dial out of state, and ask me for Daddy's number. She dialed excitedly, as if she had just thought of a new solution to her dilemma. She got his voicemail, and her excited message was left, and of course, never returned. Or the time when she was around 8 and made us go into a card store so she could pick out a card saying, "Happy Valentine's Day from your little sweetheart. Mommy, you're going to mail this for me, right?" I mailed it, but never received a reply. The next painful thing was her searching for him on Facebook. She had a page at around 8 years old to communicate with cousins, friends, and so on. She searched for him, and nothing came up. I thought that was the end of it. Then she called me one day from her cousin's house and said, "Mommy, can you believe Daddy blocked me from Facebook? I used Maddie's Facebook account and he came up. That means he blocked me." All I could say was, "I'm sorry, baby. Want me to come get you?" When my daughter was 12, he had twins with his wife, bringing their total to 4. I was on vacation with my second husband, and she called me and said, "Mommy, can you believe he had 2 more kids? Like he doesn't even have me? He had a boy and a girl," and she saw a pic of them in the hospital with big smiles and a baby in each arm. She had found a way to see his wife's page. Then she said, "All these people think he's a good person." I can go on for days, but I'll end with this one.